Here's an example of multiplying rational expressions in order to compute the area of a figure. We've got a rectangle, and we're given the length and the width, and they ask us to write an expression for the area of the rectangle and simplify. So the formula for the area of any rectangle is its length times its width, which is a formula that you'll need to know. So the length here we have is x squared minus 8x plus 16 all over x squared, and the 3x over 2x minus 8 is the width. So let's set it up. It's going to be a for area equals the length, x squared minus 8x plus 16 over x squared centimeters, multiplied by the width, which is 3x over 2x minus 8 centimeters. Length times width for area of a rectangle. So to multiply two rational expressions, we've got to get every numerator and every denominator in factored form, factored completely. Then make a single rational expression by multiplying numerators and denominators, and then reduce. So I'm going to attempt to factor every numerator and denominator that's factorable. The numerator of the first rational expression here is a trinomial, and there's nothing in common, no common factor. So I'm going to create two factors, two sets of parentheses, and think what times what would be x squared? That would be x times x. And then what times what is 16? And that could be 4 times 4, or 8 times 2, or 16 times 1. But I believe 4 times 4 will work, because if we make them negatives, we'll get the middle term of negative 8x. We'll have a negative 4x and a negative 4x, which adds up to negative 8x. And we do get the proper sign of positive on the 16. Negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. So the numerator factors as x minus 4 times x minus 4. The denominator can stay as x squared, or if you prefer, you could write that as x times x. As for the second numerator, 3x, there's no way to factor 3x, so let's just leave it as 3x. And then for the denominator, 2x minus 8, there's a common factor of 2. So factoring out the 2 gives us 2 times x minus 4. The units on the area here, it's centimeters times centimeters, which is square centimeters. So you can write it as centimeters squared, or we could write it as, square centimeters, either way. So all numerators and denominators are factored completely. What needs to be done now is to write this as a single rational expression and then reduce to lowest terms. So we've got x minus 4. I'm trying to write it as a single fraction at the moment. X minus 4 times x minus 4 times 3 times x. All over we have x times 2 times x minus 4. Okay. Now I'm looking for any common factors that we could reduce. So I see an x minus 4 here and an x minus 4 there that we can divide out, and that equals 1. And I also see an x in the numerator, and one of these x's in the denominator we can cancel with this x in the numerator, and the result there is 1. X divided by x is 1. 3 and 2 cannot reduce. Nothing else. We have nothing else in common. So for our final answer, it looks like 3 times x minus 4 in the numerator divided by 2x. And the units on the area are square centimeters. There's an expression for the area of that rectangle.